Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Rockets as they go up against the Pacers. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And we've got David Aldridge joining us from the sideline. Well, Clark, when we get a couple teams like this with bruising centers, we know it's going to be a physical matchup.
And I tell you what, Kevin, I am so glad that I did not have to defend that position. These guys can take over a game with their skill and physicality. A couple of teams who love to run their offense through their big men, that's what we've got on tap here.
Here's Smits. Davis kicks to Rose. Clock at 4. There's the 3. Jackson misses. Pass to Barkley. And some nice passing there by Houston. Drexler against Miller. Pacers with the rebound. Davis, the pass to Miller. Back to Davis. Miller outside. Jackson with it. He's defended by Olajuwon. Jackson misses.
A knockdown shooter with tremendous confidence. Just couldn't get that one to fall.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to have that one back.
Olajuwon left side. Second shot opportunity. And it's Smith with the rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Got a piece of it. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Good on the triple.
This is encouraging to see from Drexler, wanting to space the floor more with his outside shooting and doing so there.
Miller outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Barkley the pass to Ellie. Back to Barkley. Barkley with a screen on Jackson. And Davis pulls it down.
That was absolutely his shot to miss. Plenty of room at the arc, all set up, just couldn't get it to fall.
Indiana shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line for the Pacers, Antonio Davis, taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Drexler up top. Pass to Barkley. A leaner. And too long on the shot. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Indiana. Loads it up for Davis. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Boy, that's textbook defense there. Nice timing to get that steal.
Yeah, the opposition has to be careful around him because he's skilled at swiping the rock away.
Here's Ellie. Tries again. And Olajuwon finishes inside.
Ouch. You put all that work into trying to get a stop, then Hakeem just destroys you.
Now Jackson. Pass to Davis. Jackson with it. Here's Smits. 6 to shoot. And off the front iron and in it. Goes.
Well, standing 7'4" with a soft shooting touch, that mid-range jumper of Smith. Is nearly impossible to defend.
Here's Helly. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Big effort gets the big reward. Simply outplaying the defense.
Pass to Smits. Back to Jackson. It's rebounded by Houston.
In that last game, the offense was really clicking, and it can be tough to find that rhythm when you're out there on the road.
For me, that comes down to chemistry. These guys just love to play together and know how to get each other fired up.
Guarded by Jackson. Drexler right side. To the inside. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
With his 7'6" wingspan, Hakeem is automatic when you give him that kind of a look at the rim.
Jackson with it. No scoring in this one. Here's Rose. Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Miller outside. Puts up a 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
A superb talent with the ball. Jackson has this innate, natural feel for when and where to pass the ball.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Those and one opportunities certainly have a way of giving your team a boost.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Rockets. All right, Clark, at this juncture of the season, what's important for a young player?
Well, for young players, universally, Kevin, it's all about getting comfortable, making sure that you're earning your way, feeling like you belong. That's where your confidence comes from.
Here's Miller, connects in the foul line jumper. Miller's got 5 points so far.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Pass to Drexler. And it's Smith with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Miller, the pass to Davis. Lets it go with the 3. Miller, no up.
And got to be honest here. I mean, he should have made that.
I bet it's not going to affect his confidence, though. He's going to keep taking those shots.
Now here's Drexler. Over Miller. Up again. Kicks it out to Drexler. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Drexler's got his second basket of the night. The drive by Jackson. It's tipped. Out to Miller. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Rose. Good D by Olajuwon. Houston leading by 8. Inside. Here's Barkley. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Going inside with purpose and on a mission. Making it happen in tight.
Yeah, the intensity is outstanding, and high percentage looks are a great way to build a lead.
Indiana trails by 11. Here's Best. Pass to McKee. Here's Best. Back to McKee. The shake. It's rebounded by Houston. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
This was one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was otherwise an excellent season for them. You're right. They've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
They obviously had a plan coming in, and they've put it to good use.
Timeout called the Pacers. Indiana making some changes. Davis is checked in for West, and Miller subbed in for McKee. Can they get it? Johnson with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Drexler passes to Barkley. Over Davis. Great D that time from Davis.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
And it's Miller in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Miller's got his third bucket of the night.
So decisive on offense. I like seeing him go right up with the J.
Drexler right side. Willis. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the officials. Yes, we are giving credit to the officials.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Rockets leading by 11. Drexler passes to Barkley. Latre. And Davis pulls it down. Indiana's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Best. Back to Miller. For three. The shot, no good. Here's Ellie. It's Drexler, top of the key. The fader. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Drexler's got 7 points in the game.
A go-to shot for Drexler. And you can understand why, given how effective he is from there.
Here's Best. Drexler defender. Miller, no up. The Rockets shooting the ball at a 46% clip to start this game out. Here's Barkley. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Best. Drexler with the block. Teams changing it up here.
14 foul. Substitution on the court.
.135 left here in the first quarter. McKee against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Just his first attempt. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I like watching Johnson utilize this area of the floor because he's very effective from there.
Pass to McKee. Fires from 18. It's good.
Assist goes to Travis.
Here's Price. Barkley outside. Back to Price. Barkley kicks to Price. Wants to get it to Olajuwon and does. Over West. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He's got 6.
Showing off the mid-range jumper. Olajuwon demonstrating he's got more to his game than just his post moves.
Best passes to Rose. Some nice passing here by Indiana. A floater. Best can't hit. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Price dishes to Barkley. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Best to the middle, 6 feet out. That one, no good. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Houston on top, up by 15. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Offensive boards, they're a statement about toughness, trying to demoralize your opponent by outworking them, out-hustling them.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And so here is Indiana. The Rockets making the shot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
With confidence, nice bucket there.
Nice passes to Willis. Now here's Price. Pass to Willis, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
The ball goes to Indiana.
For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to Chicago. Right side Davis. Outside Rose. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Best. It's rebounded by Houston. Willis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's Price. Coming off a 10-point game his last outing. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
I thought it was an inconsistent performance from them. I'm surprised the game ended up as close as it did.
Yeah, I felt the other side simply allowed them to hang in there. And the score reflected that.
Miller's checked in for the Pacers. Pass to Best. Now here's McKee. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Houston. Olajuwon's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And Willis gets it to go.
And this is where Willis looks to score. The closer he gets, the more effective he becomes.
Indiana trails by 17. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
And he comes up with the deuce.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Pass to Willis. Olajuwon. Johnson the screen. Just 5 to shoot.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's Olajuwon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Willis. That shot is off. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Best. And it's good. 2 points. Best's got 6 points.
You have to like any chance that close to the hoop.
High post Johnson. Here's Rhodes. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Indiana trails by 13. Inside, here's Davis. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
saw that play developing and hit him in stride towards the cup.
Outside, Willis. Olajuwon inside. Nails the baby hook. He's got 8.
Olajuwon doing what he does, going to work in the paint area, playing to his strengths, and getting it up and down.
Miller outside. Off target with his 3.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
From the line, and it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Miller. It's rebounded by Houston. 17 points was their biggest margin. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Here's Best. 6 points for him. Uses the glass to drop it in. Best's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Rockets leading by 11 on the wing. Johnson. Olajuwon inside. Misses the baby hook. Pacers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here he goes. Kept alive. Out to Miller. Pass to Smits. Back to Miller. Here's Smits. He's defended by Olajuwon. Fades back. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Olajuwon. Houston moving it around. Johnson with the bounce pass. Back to Olajuwon. For the 3. Miller grabs the miss. Indiana trails by 11. Here's Best. And it's Miller in the corner. Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Smits. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
You know, given his size, it makes a lot of sense to feed Smits down low. Really good execution there.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And the NBA rumored to be looking at adding teams again. Mike, expansion. Do you worry about the rapidity of expanding in this league?
The talent overall will take a hit, but the markets are there for future NBA franchises. You wonder if they'll even look outside the USA for expansion.
Someday, though, it probably is coming our way. We're going to see teams overseas. It only makes sense, wouldn't it?
It certainly would, and we see the leagues that have formed in other countries where players who don't make it in the NBA go there and make a pretty good living, and they feel that they would like to try and compete at the NBA level, so why not have a franchise?
Saw that angle to the basket and knew exactly what to do in transition.
When he has a lane like that to the rim, you know he's looking to finish the break.
Drexler up top. Pass to Willis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good. And the Rockets making a change here. Rice has checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And he's been locked in from the line, proving he's someone that you don't want to foul.
Jackson passes to Miller. Back to Jackson. And he drops it in from the low post.
Someone who plays way taller than his 6'1" height. Jackson getting it done close in.
Outside, Drexler. And he's good on the 3 ball. 10 points for him.
Just good fundamental play. If a guy is this open, you feed him.
Now Rose. 17 points in his last outing. Driving inside. Rockets with the rebound. Willis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Price against Jackson. And they double up Price.
Rick Smith. First personal foul.
For Houston, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pacers. A 12-point game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
Rose so good at drawing fouls. I mean, his activity on the offensive end puts defenders in a bind.
You never want to miss free throws. It's a 15-foot shot with zero defense. As easy as it gets.
The Rockets with another miss. Indiana trails by 11. Down low. Got a piece of it. Smits passes to Rose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Rose is a very reliable and consistent scorer. He's excellent at feeling out the defense and taking what they give him.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Free throw drops for Rose. And both free throws good for Rose. Price with the ball. Pass to Barkley. Barkley with a screen on Miller. Knocked away. Stolen by Jackson. Floats it up for Rose. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Like clockwork, extremely efficient, textbook alley-oop play right there.
Yeah, you know this, Clark. It takes a lot of athleticism to pull it off like that.
Show you right.
They just wish they could find that opening every trip down. Help close this gap.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Tricky play by Drexler inside. Forcing his way in there and taking his shot right into the defender.
Houston making some changes. Olajuwon comes in for Willis. And it's Ellie in for Price. Both free throws good from Drexler. Indiana trails by 9. Here's Best. He's got 8. Six to shoot. Here's the floater. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Drexler up top, covered by Miller. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The versatility of Drexler's game, it makes him really hard to check.
For Houston, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Indiana trails by 10. Miller, the pass to Smits. Back to Miller. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Drexler. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
We are seeing a ton of effort from Drexler on offense.
Jackson lays it up and banks it in.
Pretty easy around the cup. He'll convert that most every time.
Houston leading by 10. Pass to Drexler. Guarded by Jackson. Barkley with a screen on Jackson. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
The story of their offense so far has been just that, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And they pick up 2. Jackson's got 6 points.
Fancy move by Jackson, a wizard with the rock.
Guarded by Jackson. Pass to Drexler. Over Miller. Here's Barkley. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
You know, when you're down like they are, you can't give up any second chance opportunities.
It's hard enough to attempt a comeback, so you have to complete the stops you can.
Now, here is Miller. 10 points for him. Back to Jackson. Launches a 3. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, he's got such a high IQ, does Jackson. Love watching him break down defenses and just catch them off guard all the time.
Offensive rebound. Here's Barkley. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. There's Miller with the three. That shot missing.
And what a nice job tonight rebounding he's done. And no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
And so it's Houston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pass to Drexler. Outside, Olajuwon. Clock at 6. This one for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. There's Miller with the 3. Barkley grabs the board. Barkley's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Barkley throws it down hard.
Like the unselfishness of Drexler, demonstrating that he's more than just a scorer.
They set the pick. Jackson drives in. Barkley over to help. There's Rose with the 3. Here's Smits. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Smits has got his 3rd basket of the night. Houston leading by 9. Pass to Drexler. Barkley outside. Back to Drexler. From the arc. The Pacers pull it in. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Pacers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Shooting for the Pacers, Miller. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. He lobs it up, deflects the pass. And Drexler throws it down hard.
And Drexler's teammates appreciate when he hits the boards, proving how effective he can be on the offensive boards.
Jackson passes to Miller. And there's Jackson on the assist by Miller. Jackson's got 11 points.
And he's trying to carry this offense, but he can't do it alone. His guys need to help him.
Outside, Drexler. Shot clock at 5. And Davis sends it back. Jackson passes to Rose. That shot off. Houston leading by 7. Olajuwon with him. Picked up by Davis. Drexler. And he converts the layup. He's got 16.
I like seeing Drexler get it done inside, punishing the defense for letting him get in that tight.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 11. Knocks down the 3 ball.
He has been in some kind of groove here lately, really cooking on the offensive end.
Yep, this is exactly what we saw from him in their last game. Lots of confidence.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Drexler. And Davis pulls it down. Indiana trails by 6. On the wing, Miller. Defended by Barkley. Davis dishes to Miller. And he gets the bucket. Miller's got 17 now.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Barkley inside. Davis is on it. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. For Houston, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
At the line for Houston, Barkley. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And Indiana making a change here. Davis is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's Jackson. 11 points in the game. Pass to Miller. Now here is Davis. Right side Jackson. 5 to shoot. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
They found something, and they're clicking now.
Their offense has put them in position. Now, can they keep it going?
The top of the key jumper is on the mark. He's got 16.
The basis of our game is the pass, sharing, being a great teammate.
Outside, Davis. Looks for Barkley, gets it to him. Over to the left wing. The putback. Barkley. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Miller kicks to Davis. And here's Jackson. He's got 13. Outside Rose. Off target from 3-point range. Houston leading by 5. Guarded by Jackson. And some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Olajuwon. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And that's now 10 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. Left side Jackson. Rose passes to Miller. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Rose on the assist from Miller. Miller's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Timeout called the Rockets. Johnson, he's checked in for Houston.
Eddie Johnson.
Here's Ellie. 5 points in the game. Clyde Drexler on the wing. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller. Ellie against Jackson. Johnson surveying the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go with Miller running up the court.
Rockets foul. Eddie Johnson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Jackson kicks to Rose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior. scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Here's Ellie. He has 5. Outside, Drexler. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Miller. Pacers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Impressive grit from this team, fighting their way back into it.
Finally caught their rhythm. Anyone's game now.
Barkley kicks to Olajuwon. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Rose. Jackson finds Rose. Here's Miller. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Miller's got 19 points. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Drexler throws it down.
Drexler got the nickname Clyde the Glide for reasons on display there. Loves to jam it home.
Now Jackson. 13 points in the game. Miller, no luck. Ellie against Rose. Ellie passes to Barton. To the inside. Johnson, good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Great work inside from Johnson. Outstanding at keeping his composure under pressure.
Jackson passes to Miller. Jackson with it. Four on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Miller with another miss. Houston in the lead. Drexler passes to Ellie. Back to Drexler. No good on the three. For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Kevin Willis is checked in for the Rockets. Price comes in for Ellie. Now here's Rose. He's got 12. Davis kicks to Jackson. Pass to Davis. Indiana moving the ball over. Three-pointer. And there's Jackson on the assist by Davis. Jackson's got 16.
Well, they have been raining threes here in the second half.
And when a team is locked in like this from outside, they become hard to beat.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And it's Drexler with the ball for Houston. Over in the corner, Price. Pass to Willis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
This speaks to his high basketball IQ, assessing the situation perfectly and kicking it out.
Miller finds Davis. Back to Miller. Outside Rose. Miller with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes that one. Miller's got 21. Here in the second half, Mike, these teams are still right next to each other, neck and neck.
I like that each side is matching the other's intensity.
So enjoyable. Now, here's Drexler. 18 points for him. Over Miller. Drexler, no good. And here's Indiana. They're on a 14-6 run. Miller, the pass to Rose. Miller kicks to Jackson. Back to Miller. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Willis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Drexler. Over Rose. And it's Drexler missing.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Rose dishes to Miller. And Clyde Drexler gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Substitution for your Rockets, number 1.
Miller surveying the floor. And the three off target. Rose covered by Miller. Pass to Willis. Over Davis. Good on the shot. Willis has got 8. Extremely competitive game so far.
Yeah, you know, 6 lead exchanges in total, and I'm telling you what, I expect there to be more.
Now here's Jackson. 16 points for him. Shots good by Miller.
You can't say enough about Jackson's court vision. He is an excellent passer that enjoys setting up his teammates.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Willis. And that one is off. Great D that time from Davis. Indiana leading.
0 reason to rush here. No hurry. Make sure this is the last possession of the period.
Be patient. Wait it out.
Miller outside from deep three-point land. And Indiana.
Oh! See Miller.
Accuracy and confidence to drain it from that deep. Uber impressive.
Seriously.
Woo! Man, that was a deep 3.
They couldn't believe it either.
The third quarter comes to a close. Pacers lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
It's the fourth quarter.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Indiana leading by 5. Jackson passes to Smits. Shoots over Willis. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
And it's Willis finishing it off.
The 7-footer Kevin Willis. Easy to jam it for guys like him. I wish I had his height.
Jackson passes to Rose. Barkley grabs the board. Barkley's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Rhodes passes to Barkley. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
In for Indiana, number 4, Travis Best.
And Indiana shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. The Pacers call timeout.
Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Davis comes in for Davis, and Mullen subbed in for Miller. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pacers talked to his team during the timeout. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. Thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Doing damage from long range, elevating his offense.
Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Johnson outside. From outside the arc. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
He's got it going on, and the defense can't do anything to stop it.
Here's Best. Here's Davis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. This, Mike, is the very definition of a back-and-forth game. It's been so fun to watch.
Neither side taking his foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
I am too.
This is how you finish inside. Johnson taking advantage of finding the angles.
The Pacers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. First free throw is good. Price is checked in for Johnson. And Indiana with a change here, too. McKee's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Willis. Up top, Barkley. Back to Willis. Here's Barkley. Great tee that time from Davis. McKee, the pass to Rose. Indiana again missing. For Houston, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Barkley, the pass to Rhodes. Houston moving the ball around. Great look, but off the mark.
That's a shot he'd like back. Won't miss those very often.
Well, a good look. They keep getting shots like that. They'll be all right.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this one. They stuck to their guns and it paid off all game.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
The Rockets making a switch here. Ellie's checked in.
A big guy who can knock him down from the line. There are no easy tricks or hacks for limiting his offensive output.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Best. With the floater. And it's thrown down hard with both hands. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
They count on Smits for this kind of play, using those long arms to get a second chance look.
Here's Ellie. Pass to Willis. Second chance shot. And Davis sends it back. Now here's Rose. Out to the wing. Up top, McKee. Here's Best. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's a 7-point Pacer lead.
Nice work operating right under the hoop, going on the attack inside.
Pacers were down 17 points at one point. They fought their way back. It's been a battle throughout.
Willis down low.
A vocal presence both on the floor and in the locker room. Willis is somebody his teammates really respects.
At the line for two, Kevin Willis.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good. Indiana leading by 6. Here's Best. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Goes to Indiana.
And so here is Indiana. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And finished off by Drexler.
Putting some style on the jam. Drexler really rubbing it in the defense's face.
Here's Best. He's defended by Price. Drexler against Rose. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Miller's checked in for Indiana.
At the line for Houston, Clyde Drexler. One shot.
The free throw drops for Drexler.
You know, Drexler's game is just so smooth and potent. Runs the floor beautifully, shoots the ball with tremendous confidence, and plays like a guy who can't be stopped.
He was all alone on that one. And the Pacers lead by 3. Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Price. Not a lot of room. Willis, the pass to Olajuwon. It's stolen by McKee. Pass to Best. And here's Miller. Here's Smits. He's defended by Olajuwon. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's Smits missing. Houston trails by 3. Price outside. And here's Drexler. Going inside. Over Miller. And Miller with the block. Here's Best. Davis makes it off the glass. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
That's what you want from ball movement. Get the defense moving and find the chance inside.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Timeout called. Rockets.
Man, this has been a war, man. It's like a playoff game out here. It's a regular season game. Got guys diving for loose balls in the backcourt. Man. Clyde Drexler out here at 35, 36 years old, running the court.
And Indiana making a change here. Jackson's checked in. On defense, the Pacers. Leading by 5. And it's in there.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for. That's the one they wanted. Get it into his hand and let him do his thing.
You have to lean on your guys in close games like this. The NBA is a stars league. Normally, he knocks that down. The defense got a gift.
Miller against Drexler. Over Miller. Drexler, no good.
The defense knows he likes the mid-range looks, so they made that as difficult for him as possible.
Davis finds Miller. Indiana moving the ball around. Jackson passes to Miller. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Houston trails by 5. Guarded by Jackson. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
Davis is checked in for Davis.
Number 33, Antonio Davis.
Now Jackson. Pass to Smits. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Miller outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. To the paint. Here's Drexler. Not going to go that time. Good D by Miller. Indiana leading by 3. Here's Smits. Outside, Davis. Pass to McKee. Launches it. The Rockets pull it in. Olajuwon's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Guarded by Jackson. With some arc, and Davis sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Rose, he's checked in for the Pacers.
Number 5, Jalen Rose.
Indiana's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Miller with the ball. Outside Rose.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Miller.
2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Outside for Jackson. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Houston trails by 3. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Barkley, and it's blocked.
Well, the size of Smith so intimidating. He uses those big hands to turn away shots.
Rose hits the bucket.
Jalen Rose is a guy you can lean on in these big moments. Big-time shot from Rose.
Now here's Drexler. Inside. Here's Barkley. The putback. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Outside Rose. Miller kicks to Rose. Davis, the pass to Smits. Fader on the way. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Looking to end his cold spell. Barkley against Jackson. Double team on Barkley. Pass to Drexler. The three. And it's Smith with the rebound.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from outside, and they could not have played him any better.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Huge play by Smith. Because Antonio Davis got faked out by Barkley. Smith came up and did what he usually not known for. Where's Miller?
And so here's Indiana. It's a 5-point
Mark
game.
Jackson's dependable, though.
To foul intentionally.
I wish Reggie had came to the ball. Mark with a great game. 16.7 assists. 64% from the field. He balled out. Pacers were down by 17 points in the first half, man. They had to claw back into this one. But you're seeing the Rockets. They start games very good. This is what they were like back in the 98. They were known for starting games really good. But because of the old age, they couldn't finish the games out.
He drops the first one. And
First part of this game, Houston was on fire, man, but they just ran out of steam.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
You got 3 of the all-time great players of all time at the end of their careers. They're still good, but they're not great anymore.
They trail by 7.
They can't sustain that energy rush like they used to when they were younger.
Two seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Another miss by Houston. And it's Indiana's ball. Miller outside. And so the Pacers take the win. They came in, Clark, wanting to play spoiler on the road, and they have.
You know what, Kevin? You either buckle.
Big shots from Reggie Miller. Pacers balled out from downtown. They didn't get too much going on inside because they were shutting it down. Pacers killed it from outside, though, man.
Clark Kellogg and David Aldridge and our entire 2K crew. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
There's Reggie. Boom. Jalen Rose balled out. Well, I'll tell you one thing, man. Let's take a look here. Look, man, they had 18 offensive That's the reason why the Pacers lost to the Bulls. You can see it right there. They're not a great, 18 offensive rebounds they gave up. That's a lot, man. Second chance points. Let me see. They had 12 second chance points, but the Pacers went 8 of 26 from downtown and made up for it with 3-point shooting. They got 24 points off the bench. The assists went to Houston. They had a better assist game for teams, but the Pacers defense was more stout. They had 5 steals and 5 blocks, especially that key block by Rick Smits late with Charles Barkley driving to try to tie the game up. That was a big stop by Smits at the end of the game. Reggie Miller, Matt Maloney balled out. He had 24 points, play out of his mind. Drexler with 23, Willis with 11. Barkley dominated the glass tonight, but couldn't get his offense going. He had 8 offensive rebounds by himself. Shoot. But Hakeem Olajuwon, 10 points, 12 rebounds. Matt Maloney was the guy today holding the charge. Them taking advantage of Mark Jackson and Travis Best. Bad defense, but Reggie Miller comes in with 29 points, goes 5 for 15 from downtown, 11 for 25 from the field all around. Mark Jackson with a great game, 18 points, 7 assists, 7 of 11 from the field. Jalen Rose right there with 14 points, best off the bench with 14. Smith struggled early but came on late with some good performance, 10 points and 15 rebounds. There's that key block. And the Davis boys doing what they do best, get on the boards. However, they did not do very well on the offensive glass. Dale Davis had 4. Antonio Davis had none. That's a problem. That's one of the reasons why they couldn't beat the Bulls. They couldn't get those second chances, and they gave up too many second chances. And when you give Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen second chances, they're going to beat you. They're not going to mess up twice. So I want to take a look at that 3-pointer by Reggie Miller at that third quarter. I believe it was the third quarter, wasn't it? This big shot, man. This was a deep 3. 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. Brings it out up high. Just one little step back. Man, that is a deep 3. That's about a 30. That's got to be a 33, 34-foot shot. Fading back on it, too, kicking that leg out. Whoa. Jesus, man. Damn. That brings it the end of the story here with that one. Good game there. Classic. 17-point comeback by the Pacers to take it and win by 7, and they move on the road against Houston. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the standings. The Pacers right there at 5-1. Chicago Bulls undefeated, even without Scottie Pippen, man. Remember, Pippen's out. It's 1998 here, and Pippen's going to miss the first 35 games this season, as is Luke Longley. So the Bulls are not at full strength. Ron Harper's nursing a bad knee, and and Michael Jordan's 34 going on 35. So he's not exactly a young man anymore. So but by hook or by crook, the Bulls are doing it in 98, man. By hook or by crook. Let's take a look at it. The daily. However, though, I will say this: the Bulls have not played anybody. I think they played the Lakers in the first game of the season. There you can see it there. They beat the Lakers. Let's take a look at Chicago real quick here. Actually, I think Chicago's coming up next. As a matter of fact, I think they're playing. Yep, the Miami Heat. They're playing the Miami Heat next. That'll be the next game coming up, most likely. But as you can see, they haven't really played anybody. They played the Lakers. They beat them handily. But since then, they played the lowly Magic. That wasn't, they're struggling. Then they played Minnesota, bottom rung team. Then you got Cleveland, bottom rung team. Then you got the Milwaukee, bottom rung team. They beat the Pacers. Okay. They beat the Pacers. We just saw by 1 point. That was actually a game winner by Jordan. Jordan had a game. It was a game at the buzzer. The buzzer beater by MJ to win that one. If you missed it, go check it out. And then they beat Denver by 11. Now they're going to play Miami. So they've only really played 2 contenders, the Lakers and the Pacers. Everybody else is a pretty good. Is either Minnesota's a middle of the pack team, Cavaliers middle of the pack team. Bottom, I would say that the Magic, the Bucks, and the Denver Nuggets at this point are cellar dwellers in 1998. But with that being said, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the Daily View and see what the next game is going to be coming up. As you guys, if you guys won't know, I don't show every game in this series. I just show the best matchups that I feel will be good to watch. Actually, this wouldn't be bad. This actually wouldn't be a bad game right here. Golden State versus Portland. Let's take a look at this matchup real quick. Got Bimbo, Cole, Latrell Sprewell, Isaiah Rider, Stacey Augmon, Rasheed Wallace. Man, they're stacked. Oh, Portland's solid, man. Portland always puts out solid teams, man. I don't know what it is about Portland. They seem to always – they never have what you call like a great player necessarily, I mean, obviously like Damian Lillard in recent years, but over the history, they really only had like 3 dominating players that you could really say. Like obviously going back with Bill Walton would be the first one. Obviously then after that, Clyde Drexler. And then, of course, Damian Lillard. Could have been Brandon Roy had it been for the injuries. But generally speaking, the Portland Trail Blazers just basically put out, just these solid stacked teams with no legend, with no great player throughout the years. You can see it right here. You got Sabonis, Rasheed Wallace, Stacey Augmon, Isaiah Ryder, and Gary Grant. That's a solid team. Taking on Bimbo Coles, Latrell Sprewell, Daniel Marshall, David Vaughn, and Eric Dampier. See who's on the bench for these guys. Jim Jackson coming off the bench. You got Muggsy Bogues, Clarence Witherspoon, Felton Spencer, Jason Caffey, who got traded from the Chicago Bulls in the offseason over here. This probably wouldn't be a bad game to show, to be honest. Check out what other uniforms they have. They have the white and the blue, and that's it. Thought they might have had the orange ones. We might show this game next, guys. I don't know. But with that, guys, that's going to bring an end to the 1998 Revisited series for this game. Pacers coming back by 17 points down to take it by 7 against the Houston Rockets in a thriller. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And make sure you check out the playlist on my channel where you can find all the games in their entirety and sequential order. And make sure you check out the description area and read the page so you understand how all this stuff works and a little bit of a history lesson about each year of the corresponding playlist. And with that, I will say goodnight and talk to you guys later. Take care. Peace.